in Naruto.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Golf Channel on NBC and EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live final round coverage of the Alberta Classic. And let's go down to the first.
Rich, what a great position to be in. 3 days of great golf. The lead, you know it. Exchange of cards on the first tee, ready to go. 3-4 hours in front of you, and you don't quite know the outcome. That's why we play this game.
And this is where the pressure begins to heighten, because all of the attention is focused squarely on you. With the lead, television cameras on you, fans on you. Can you handle it? We'll see. Frank, what's the best way to attack on this second shot, opening hole?
Less confusion, Rich. Just look at the flag. This is a fairly flat piece of fairway we're heading off, and to a green that's very generous.
This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Great start.
Here at the par 3 second hole, just about 170 yards. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing.
When he goes after it like he is here.
Just pulverize that golf ball. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Excellent position and just a huge shot. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very low round today.
Now back over to the fourth. Couple of red numbers already on the scorecard. Could not ask for a better start to this final round.
And in the thick of things too. Playing well, swinging well, iron shots are good, plenty of opportunities out there. Just what you would give just to make a few more putts.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Frank, what are you thinking about on this approach here at the 5th?
Once again, with a good drive, you're left with a scoring club. And by that I mean a short iron. Gives you a lot more options and a lot more flags you can go at. Even with a flag in the back left with a scoring club in hand, you can virtually just go straight at that. The ball will not kick too much once it hits the green.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Pretty good shot right there, about 10 feet away, setting up the putt for birdie. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Got it for par. .602-yard par 5, 7th hole. Frank, I'm guessing you want to take the big stick out and let it rip here.
Saw Rory McIlroy hit his tee shot here so far, he had an iron it.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it. Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Looks like he just misread that. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Good chance at one. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. And Frank, this is just an absolute bludgeoning right now. An eagle, and the lead widens. Frank, we begin this back 9 with a real test. It's a 218-yard par 3.
And it's very easy to get lulled into the shape of that lake there on the right side and try and hit a cut in here. But that cut's going to work against the natural shape of the hole. If anything, a nice high draw.
Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Frank's second shot here at 11 is pretty short, but it can be tricky.
It can. The various different levels. The highest point on the green is that back left. It does roll down to that right side, and then, of course, there's the front portion in the middle. So you've got to be just cognizant of trying to fly the ball the right distance. But when that flag is in the back left, to err a little on the left side, not such a bad thing.
He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away, in a good spot. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
Good putt. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
Frank, another scoring opportunity here with his second shot at the 12th.
There certainly is. Even when they stick the flag all in the back, which is the hardest hole location, you can still get at it with a short club. Nice sort of rolling, gentle terrain on this green, so chances are you're going to have a putt with a little bit of break in it.
Just a beautiful approach shot. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
that not go in?
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Needs this for par. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Thirteenth hole, par 3, 225 yards and heavily bunkered around that green, Frank.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
This is a good-looking shot. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
And he's made the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back here at the par 4 14th, and we are ready to tee off. 442-yard hole, Frank.
It's called wampum. My Canadian's not that good, so I don't know what that means, but the way I decipher it, another little dog leg to the right with bunkers all over the place. It's sort of in the place where you'd like to hit the tee shot is exactly where that crop of, 5 bunkers down the left side. So you're going to have to somehow squeeze it just right of that. Very awkward tee shot.
Second shot, good look at the green.
All right, eagle. Ooh, that was close.
Now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Shouldn't be a problem here. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you're certainly hit.
Now to the second shot here at the 16th, and Frank, what's ahead?
Minimally uphill, but it actually plays uphill. The reason why is because all that front section of the green rolls back towards the player. So you've got to carry the ball all the way to the flag.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. This is a 9-footer. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Frank, how about the second shot now to the 17th?
Well, the nice layback off the tee means you have a full shot in. You can go at virtually any flag now.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Just misses. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Oh, that hurts. And getting ready for the putt. He's made it. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Frank, this is a shot any player would love to have. Trying to finish off a round, par 5 18th. What are we looking at?
Well, half the job's done with that tee shot, which was just tremendous, Rich. Now, you know, it really is a big opportunity. If you can just sort of flush that second shot, it's a big green. Good chance coming up ahead here for Eagle, at least a birdie.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Not a gimme, but well within his range. You can't leave an eagle putt short.
Now listen, anytime I left it short, I didn't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you left it short.
All right, I won't say anything. Just a couple of feet. In the hole for birdie. Just a great putt and a great win.
Naruto over and out. It's on this instrumental sounds like the Adventure Endgame, Adventure theme song. and Iron Man theme song. So yeah, shout out to that. Also shout out to Supergirl, season 5, episode 4, coming out today, coming out tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Oh, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing, exciting, and pretty first, like I said it would be. And I'm Green Lantern, Melissa Benoist, Supergirl. Perfect. So yeah, shout out to that. And with all that being said, CBT Naruto over and out.